drugs, streets, and BS too. All night chasing women with your weak ass crew. But I guess when you in Rome, you do what the Romans do. But they go home alone, just like you. Witness, they would have held on, just like you. Probably calling playing on the phone, just like you. I'm so through dealing with niggas just like you. Cause I done had a few niggas just like you. I had the balling type calling all night claiming he was coming through. I had the CEO that would bring me dope cause he had something to prove. I had the so-called God's man that thought he could do everything that God can, so he was closer to God than the church man. I had the meet me at the poetry spot, down to earth man. I had the nigga from the club who was only good for a fuck man. I had a street nigga that kept claiming he was down on his luck. I had a player with no goals, no heart, just game. I had the 24 in the studio on his way to fame. I had a control freak that thought he could keep me in chains. And I had a nigga that lied so much that I didn't even know his real name. At the end of the night, they all made me feel the same. I had a million things to lose and not a damn thing to gain. I told you I needed you, and you shrugged your shoulders. I tell you I'm leaving you, and you call my bluff. I say a million men want me. You can say they can have his end. So when you beg for me to come back, I tell you I got a man. Not just my lover, my friend. The closest person to me, so I call him next of kin. And I know you think you own this, but guess what? He put it in and represented for all men. Even though they act like boys, but we still call them men. And you think you won't fall and see me bullshit sprinkled with game on it? But when he hit it, he wrote his name on it. I was committed when he put his brain on it. He and I will parade these streets, and I will be damned if I let you rain on it. Look, I know you have your regrets, and I know you have your regrets. I can't see it. And I'm not going to throw it in your face, because hell, I wish you the best. But him for you, that's like more for less. And I just can't do it no more. You had your chance, but you blew it. And deep inside, I think you knew it. It was killing me, but silly me couldn't see from the forest through the trees. I didn't know I was cut so deep until I began to bleed. I guess they left all the stories of the birds and the bees. So you can cry me a river, nigga, cry me a sea.